Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm JohnAvanti, and I am driving GMC Sierra Elevation. This is the new truck. They brought back the 5.3 V8. I thought it was going to be discontinued and then we're going to just go with the 6.2 and the 2.7, but no, this engine is back. But this 5.3 liter engine is way more responsive, much better than the outgoing 5.3 liter engine. This combination transmission, I believe it's a 8-speed trans, is just, the power is just amazing. You know, you just step on the gas and this thing just rockets you forward. The old engine was clunky, slow, it was just terrible, and people didn't like it. But I guess GM kept this engine because people don't want the 2.7 turbo. They want a V8, and they did a great job with this engine. I'm not sure what kind of fuel economy you're going to get with this, but the other truck was getting, you can see on YouTube, some guys are getting like 19, 21. So you might be able to get 25 in this because it's just so smooth. The power, delivery. It feels like the 6.2, actually. You just like tap the gas and you're gonna go. And the interior is beautiful. It's basically the same truck. They just changed the dashboard and the GPS screen. The GPS screen is just fantastic. I mean, it is beautiful. The dashboard is so nice. The steering wheel is the same. It's a little skinny for my taste, but it has a few things. For $60,000, this truck has no leather, no all-down power windows, no rear sliding glass. You know, so $60,000, you're not getting a lot for your money because this whole shortage of vehicles. And basically what the manufacturers are doing is they're selling less for more. So they're putting less vehicles out in the dealerships and they're just getting top dollar for them. You know, rather than mass producing them and then having a big inventory, having to discount them and blow them out, they're just waiting until somebody wants the new truck, and that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna pay the money for it, you know. But this truck is definitely worth it. I mean, if you're gonna buy like a Tacoma or like a range truck like that, you know, for $50,000, you might as well jump in this. This thing is fantastic, and you can rig this up to go off-road just like a Tacoma, and you're gonna drive in class. I mean, this is a classy truck. It's just beautiful. It's big. The back area is gigantic. The front seats are huge, and I kind of like the Elevation because it doesn't have the center console. I like the fact that I can carry 6 people in this truck pretty much comfortably, and that's worth it. You still have an armrest, a lot of storage, and we're gonna pull over and take a better look at the truck and, you know, do a little walk around. So this is a very luxurious truck. Even though it has leather interior, I mean cloth interior, it's still a luxury truck. I mean, this is nothing to sneeze at. I kind of like cloth seats. It does come with heated seats, power seat just for the driver, not the passenger. But people mainly, you know, have these trucks and they basically drive themselves around. You know what I mean? They're not going to really have a lot of people in the truck. I mean, this is a big truck. Like, you can put your family in here, no problem. You know, 3 kids in the back, 2 people in the front. You got all the room you need to go camping, hiking, whatever you want to do. You have the room to do it. So we're going to pull over here real quick, take a quick look at the truck. Hopefully they don't chase us. This is the key you get. You know, it's nice key. You know, hopefully the buttons don't wear off like in the other trucks. GMC, not too heavy. It's nice. The air conditioning works fantastic. Put this in park. So here's the power windows and locks. Only the one window's auto up and down. The rest of them is manual. But you have this button here that you press it or you hold it down and all the windows open. So I'm just gonna leave the windows open. I'll be 5 minutes.
I'll take your time.
So you open the door and it's huge. I mean, the opening is just gigantic. Anybody can get out of here. You know, that's how it looks. There's your power seat. You know, this is the same GMC seat that they've been using for a long time. I'm sure they improved on the fabric, because I did a video on how the fabric, I think it was a 2017 with the 5.3. That engine was just terrible, that 5.3, horrible. But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. This is a black truck. You know, big, gigantic doors. I mean, look at the size of that door. So you got, again, big door. Doesn't have any steps or anything like that to get in, but you're gonna have to climb in, or you got to go out and buy them. So this is just extra stuff you get. What I like, the new thing that they have is they have this back storage, which is awesome. Like I have in my Tacoma, and you can put stuff in here, and you can hide stuff in there, which is nice. I'm not sure what that hook is for, but I don't think this comes forward. But you close it, and basically what you do is you just lift that up, and then bam, you got that whole storage area that you can fit so much stuff in here. It's not funny. Well, you can't do with any like mid-size pickup truck, because this costs as much as a mid-size, unless you, as a really expensive mid-size truck. This does have the double doors, 2 cameras, so I'm not sure how that works, but oh, there you go. See, then this comes down, and that folds up like that, or you can bring that back down, pick that up. Let me close the door, maybe because the door's open. Right? You have a step here, so you can climb up into the bed if you need to, or your tow package is back there. This truck is from Axon in Union, New Jersey. Yeah, it is a beautiful truck. Yeah, so easy slide. So this comes up. So that's like a bed extender. Then I think this even goes down, and you got a step, and boom, you climb in. You know, and you could actually get roof racks perhaps and put them up here, and you can just load cargo on top of the roof just by getting in your back of the pickup bed like any other truck. And this doesn't come with a bed liner. So if you want to get out, you just simply bing, bang, boom, and you're out. You know, you could put speakers down there, lights, whatever you want. It's pretty cool. This tailgate is probably, if anybody crashed, it's probably like a $7,000 tailgate. It's a very expensive tailgate. So to close it, boom, boom. It's not automatic. So, you know, maybe if you get a more expensive version of this truck, like the Denali, that'll be automatic. You know, you just press buttons, and you know, it just closes on its own. You know, nice rims, black rims, powder coated from the factory, which is pretty nice. Beautiful black paint job. I mean, the black paint is very nice. It says there Elevation. You have passive entry, which is nice. So all you gotta do is just come here, hold that button, pull, and the door's gonna open without you taking the key out of your pocket. So you have a lot of headroom, and what GM did is they actually cut this out here so you can see the indentation, even in the driver's area, where you're gonna get more headroom. So let's say this headline, it came down to here, you would have less headroom. This way you have all that room, and you have more headroom. So you get guys that are 6'7", that, you know, drive trucks, 6'5". You know, I'm 5'11", I fit perfect in here. But this is nice, you know, it seems like you have more room in the truck. Again, you know, big back. This opens up. You know, you have your jack there. More storage in there, which is great. I mean, you know, this was a good thing GM did. You know, these are tied downs, I guess, for child safety seats. 3 headrests. And, you know, cup holders. There's cup holders in the back. There's actually more cup holders here. You have a back armrest with 1, 2, 3 cup holders. You can put your phones there. And in the back, you have air conditioning for the passengers. You have Type 2 USB, and a AC plug, which is great. You know, you want to charge stuff, just put it down here and bam, drive away, charging. I don't want to take the plastic off, but you guys get the idea. This is like the same truck, but I think it's all better material. It feels good. It's not slippery. It's comfortable, looks durable, you know, because pickup trucks are meant to be durable. And the passenger gets, look at that, they still get to, all right, so this is to move the back part up and down. And again, so here you don't have, in this truck, the dual glove compartment. You have the one, which is enough, because if you open this up, right, you have storage under here. You open that, then you can come here, you pull that, and bam, you got more storage. That's why I like the center console. I mean, the without the center console, because when you have the center console, this is all closed in, and you don't have that. I like this because I can put like a cooler here, whatever I want. I can have something else, and I have this storage. And if I got to bring someone else, another passenger, you know, you have the extra seat. You got 6 people, which to me is more valuable than having a center console. This is the holy shit handles you can grab to get in the truck, and big mirrors in the front and the back. And let's take a look at the grille. The grille is massive. Big tow hooks in the front, very low, right? So you can see that having it low like that, because all the manufacturers know that people are going to drive these in the city mostly. You're not going to really do a lot of off-roading. But it would have been nice if GM made it able to take that front bumper off. Then you would have a higher approach angle. But it's fine. It's fine. I mean, you could modify this however you want. I mean, that grille is gigantic. And the engine is pretty quiet. I mean, even driving it, very, very quiet. You got those LED daytime running lights. Nice LED fog lights in the bottom. Everything is LED in this. The mirror is pretty cool. So this, you know, folds in like that, nice and manually. Let's see, that goes back. And you have the tow mirror, big mirror. You know, the bigger the better, right? Yeah, very nice truck. This is your fill door. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so one is like for diesel, you know, in case this is a diesel. The diesel urea goes in here, and that's your fill. Very nice. Very nice. Nice big tires. Look like 18-inch tires. And it looks good. I mean, I like this truck. But $59,000. I mean, you're paying 59 grand. So a quick review. It says right here, the big badge. 5.3 liter V8 GMC. This engine blows away the 2.7. I mean, blows it away. You know, the 2.7 is going to come in lower models. And this is a really nice smooth running engine. Let's take a quick look at the engine. So you have a huge compartment. I mean, you got all this airspace, you know, for, I guess, I don't know, bigger engine, but the engine sits all the way in the back there. It seems like it's very low, so you get a nice low center of gravity. Your coolant is in the back there. Usually it's on that side, but you know, this is the way GM designed it. Your battery's over there, which is smart. You know, put a little weight on that side. Not that this truck needs it. I mean, this thing could probably handle anything. Big V8 there. You know, you got room in here to work in it. You can get back there. You can see the coils. Easy to change the spark plugs later on if you're do-it-yourselfer. Right in there, there's your oil fill. And here's your oil dipstick. And is this a sealed transmission? I don't see a dipstick for it. For the transmission, in case you want to maintenance it, change the fluid, you know, maybe one of those sealed transmissions that you don't do anything. That's what they're doing today. But for me, like, this is a better value than the Tundra with that, you know, one engine option. You get the V6 twin turbo. You're better off getting this 5.3 naturally aspirated. Probably going to get the same fuel economy. The hood has a nice padding on it to make the truck a little more quiet. And there it is, big GMC, yeah, in red. You could black that out if you want. And the hood is made out of aluminum. I mean, this thing weighs nothing. Look at that. I could just close that with my finger, and it's closed. You have this thing here. You know, I don't know why it doesn't come all the way down. Maybe, you know, that's the way it is. I I would think for some aerodynamics. So here's again the passive entry. Here's your key lock. So there's a key in this key fob in case your batteries go dead, whatever it is, you could open the door here on this side. So what does the driver get besides that beautiful screen, right? So this is what you get here for your park brake, automatic park brake. And this is a telescopic wheel. So you get auto for four-wheel drive. Now, I wouldn't recommend driving this truck in auto unless it's raining out or you're going to be on gravel or anything like that, because you don't want to engage the four-wheel drive, because this is a 4x4. It's not an all-wheel drive. So you want to turn this off and drive this in two-wheel drive high, right? So you would put it on all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and then you have the four-wheel high, and then this is the tow mode, right? Which is pretty cool. Oh, so this is like driving mode. So you can see I turn that and you get off-road mode, terrain, right? You get off-road mode, sport mode, which is nice. I like that. And you get normal. You know, I'm a normal guy. I'll probably be driving in a normal if I buy this truck, which I would love to buy this truck. Look at that. That's really nice. Taking a better look at the screen. You know, this Google thing keeps coming up, but that screen is just gorgeous. I mean, that is impressive. That is impressive. And up here you have the OnStar LED lights inside again. You know, nice seat. Here's your power seat controls. Not too shabby. You know, down there you got two pedals. There's no stick shifts in these trucks. And then you have your light control, the bed light, auto, and all of that stuff. You know, people know how to use that. And I don't see the 2 low, the 4 low. Maybe this doesn't have it. It's just too high, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive high, auto, and I don't see the low. If anybody knows how to turn this thing on a four-wheel drive low, let me know. But yeah, pretty cool. You have here, again, your mirrors. That's how you just adjust your mirror. You know, simple stuff, just like the old truck. So getting back in, you know, it's not that difficult. I mean, I'm sure if you're older, it may be a little harder. Then there's a little handle on the seat here. You pull that and that releases the armrest and it goes down. It's pretty big. I mean, what I like about this is that you can put a laptop on here. And if you're like a traveling salesman or whatever you do on the road, you're traveling, you can put a laptop on this. It'd be nice if they would let this seat fold down so you could sit in the back and stretch out. Put this down, just sit back there and let your feet out. But you have a desk. You know, I like this. You could eat here. There's a little compartment here to keep your phone in. There's no charging on the center armrest. You'd have to either get power from the back, which that's what I would do, or get power from the front. And in the front again, you have USB, Type 2 charging, you know, heated seats. There's no cooled seats. And this is a very nice climate control, very elegant looking. This does have auto start stop, lane departure warning, traction control off, and here's your, oh, it has an automatic tail down. Let's see if we could see that back there. Look at that, it goes down automatically. But it doesn't go up, so we're gonna have to get out and bring it back up. So that's pretty cool. So they just went down all by itself. Nice. Didn't even slam down. You know, it's a big bed. The bed is huge. Even though this is a short bed, I still think for anybody, this is a perfectly sized bed, because I think I would rather have the huge interior than a longer bed, because I'm not gonna really, I don't use the bed that much. You know, oh, and look at that. You have a handle. Look at that. You pull that out and it helps you climb into the truck. So you just put your step here and bada boom. You pick yourself up and you're in. Not too bad, not too bad. And it helps you out too. You know, unless you're a guy like me that likes to jump. But I'm gonna, whoa. All right, so you gotta get used to that. So how do you, oh, here we go. You got this handle and there it goes down. And it locks into place. You got nice lights back there. You got a charger here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And there's no bed liner, but that's all right. You can just get like a spray-in, you know, or get like a plastic one is what I would prefer. And you got the lights in the top. So you could light this bed up pretty good. And like I said, you could take this to a tailgate, put that tailgate down and just sit on there and have footrests. So to close it, it's pretty light. It's not that heavy, you know, pretty light. Looks like not LED tail lights. These are halogen or regular bulbs, whatever you want to call them. Looks nice, you know, from the side here. GMC Sierra. I like the Sierra Mountains, right? Which is nice. They put this plastic, right? Because what happens is as you drive, the rocks hit and the sand, the paint and rain, and it chips that away. So GM has finally put molding on here. So when the rocks and things hit, it's going to hit this. Would have been nice if it was a little flared out a little more, but they probably did this for fuel economy. So there's no like wind drag if it was for it out, but it still looks like it's going to work. At least you have it. It's something. So I don't think you're going to get any rust there on the wheel wells that took in the front. Same thing. Looks pretty good. I like it. So getting back in the truck. So the truck shut off. Nice. So that's how it looks when it starts. Pretty cool. You get that big GMC on the main screen. Look at that. Looks nice. So let's put this in sport mode. All right, so we're in sport. So the device is starting. It's a great truck. I mean, you know, if you have this kind of money to spend, $60,000 plus tax and everything, you know, they're not giving discounts on these. You know, you may even pay more. You know, you got here Google Maps. I mean, look at that. That is like fabulous. That is very, very impressive. I mean, and the screen, the quality is just beautiful, beautiful quality. You got this little button there. Oh, look at that. You got the sound, or you can bring it back and go full screen. You get the map of the world, United States. Right, pretty cool. And this is nice too. You know, this is nice. So let's start driving, see what it's like in sport mode. I have to bring this truck back to the dealer, so I can't really take this out on a long ride, but you know, it's got power in normal mode. So sport mode, it's all about the fuel injection now and the transmission. I mean, look at the backup camera. It's just great. I mean, the backup camera is just fantastic. Look at the size of that. I'm not sure if you can drive with the backup camera on, but look at that. It is so nice. So put it in drive, and it doesn't go out right away. It still gives you a little bit of what's behind you. There it is again. I mean, look at the camera. There are two cameras back there. So maybe there is a way of, oh, for towing. So if you're towing, it gives you direction. Oh, it gives you that line there so you can back into your trailer. So one camera, maybe, I don't know. But there's two cameras. If everybody knows, leave a comment below. So I'm just taking my time backing up. But look at that, beautiful. I mean, if I feel like I'm watching a TV. You know, there it is, and it's just a nice truck. Oh yeah, the power is just right there. It feels like I'm driving the 6.2. You know, no big difference. Let me close the windows. You got to hold them down. So that's what I'm saying. Like for 60,000, you know, we could have had up and down windows automatically on all four doors. There's no rear sliding glass for 60,000. I mean, come on, GM. You know, 60 grand. We deserve a rear sliding glass. I mean, how much do you got to spend to get an option like that? A rear sliding glass. even a manual one, something. You know, but then you know what? They probably know that a lot of people don't even use it. You know, and GM and these companies have to make money. You know, they got the EPA up their asses, constantly busting them, trying to, you know, make it more difficult for America to make money, for businesses to be profitable. You know, but this truck is just fantastic. Let's see, the mirrors are so big. I mean, the power is just non-stop. Look at that, non-stop. Non-stop. Beautiful ride. The ride is so nice. I mean, you feel like you're in a luxury vehicle. You know, why anybody buys an E-Class, it's beyond me. This is the same money, and you got a beast. You're up high in the air. This is safer to be in than to be low down, you know, like in a car. You know, pickup trucks are known to be a lot safer than cars. As long as you drive them right, you don't flip them over, you should be okay. But it's just so smooth. So smooth. So if you put it in normal, automatic lights. So now I'm in normal mode. I think in normal mode or power, you're going to get almost the same drive. And I'm sure if you drive this easy, you take it easy with this on the gas, you're going to get decent gas mileage. You know, it is a V8. It's a big truck. You know, you have the compass there, east, the truck, which is nice. You got the truck on the screen. That's why I guess people buy the smaller trucks, because you're gonna get better fuel economy. You know, if you don't really need a big truck like this, like my Toyota Tacoma can get 24 miles per gallon. You know, and there's a lot of leg room. I mean, you have a lot of leg room. You know, more than enough for anybody. You know, like I said, the headroom is just a smooth truck. Handles the bumps beautifully. I mean, you don't feel nothing. I mean, you're gonna, no matter what car you drive, you're gonna feel bumps. You know, you could spend $400,000 on a Rolls Royce. You're gonna feel bumps. There's nothing they can do about it. It's just the way it is. Yeah, the transmission and engine is very responsive. There's no lag at all. You know, like you get a company like here with Passion Toyota, they just can't make a V8 like GM can. Nobody can. You know, this 5.3, 6.2 is just, even the 2.7 is very, very impressive. Very impressive. You know, the Corvette, they put these LS engines and swapping in all different kinds of cars because they're reliable, they're fuel efficient, they're easy to work on, low oil consumption. You know, like a Mercedes, you got to put like 9 quarts of oil, 10 in the V8, 10 quarts. That's an expensive oil change. You know, I'm not sure if this takes regular gas or premium, but you know, I'm getting 13 miles to the gallon and I'm driving 47. I'm not sure how long it takes for the truck to calculate the MPG and the as you're driving. You know, some do it faster and some do it slower. But like if I reset it, you know, this is the sure, yes. All right, so I don't know what it's going to go to, if it's going to jump. It's calculating, so there's nothing on there. It's not instant, but that's good. You have that option to reset it. 24.4 miles per gallon. There we go. 26. Doing 43. That's excellent. Wow. I am impressed. So if you go 75, you're probably going to get 20, which is great. I mean, for a truck like this, you're probably going to get 20 miles per gallon. You know, you might even reach that 24, 26 on the highway. Look at that. Wow. Then after you give it a little gas, it should drop down. Yeah, see? Boom, 22. 45, acceleration. So it's pretty accurate. I'm sure these fuel economy readings are pretty accurate. You know, but this truck is smooth. You basically, in my opinion, you don't need the 6.2. You know, unless you want that extra power. You know, because GM killed it with this 5.3. And if the 5.3 and the 2.7 cost within $1,000, get the 5.3. You know, I drove the 2.7. It's nice. It's got power, but not like this. This thing is like buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. You have like some sort of blind spot in the front. I mean, the seat doesn't go up that high. You know, this is a wide truck. You got to just be careful driving it. You know, the taller you are, the more visibility you're going to get. Because this is, like I said, a big truck. So this is JohnAvanti. I hope you liked the video. It was a quick video, a quick ride. You got to get some sort of idea what kind of fuel economy you're going to get. It's going to be good. Not bad for the weight and size of this truck, the aerodynamics of it. You're driving a brick. I mean, listen, figure it that way. The front is wide. You don't got that great aerodynamics, so you're driving basically a brick. And if you get 20, 24 on the highway, hey, man, you're doing good. You know, this is a good truck. So take care. Hit that subscribe button, the like button, and I'll see you guys again on the